Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba. Welcome in. This is Atomic Gift Shop. Hi, how's it going? We are just doing stuff today. So much stuff we don't even know what we're doing yet, or just maybe a couple of things, and we still don't know what we're doing yet. And I just realized that my screen is not showing up. Hold on a sec while I try to get my screen capture going. Okay. Wrong screen. Let's see. I changed things around this morning. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Why is it not showing, for one thing? But in other words, let's do new monitor. Display capture 3. Why is it... How can I select which screen it is capturing? Because it's not... Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I thought I did. I thought I did that. Okay. Anyway. Put that where... There we go. Okay. Now. We can see. Really? Oh, sorry. 4 viewers, pity smile, how's it going? Heavy rains in Oregon, it's kind of warm. Yeah, it's kind of warm here, and I hear some rain coming down once in a while. So yeah, it's about the same here, I guess. Not too terrible, though. So, this is a... I'm kind of coloring in this guy, is what my current plan is. As you can see, I already got a start on it. I muted the colors so you wouldn't see the bright, amazing colors. But this is the line art for it, something that I did in 2020. And I don't need to see the timeline for this one. So this is Photoshop 24. Or 2024. Thanks, yeah, I was like looked in a book, it's like, hey, there's that image, I like it. So I decided I would color it and make it into a puzzle for Billy and Babble's stream. But what I've done so far is I've straightened it out and darkened the lines and separated out the pieces. Added some color, so like the lines go on top of the color. But what I want to do now is kind of... Yeah, I did just check mine, so... It does vary wildly, and I know a lot of times my volume is low, especially on the clips. But, probably looks like my eyes are closed most of the time because I'm looking down, because I had to move the camera because I broke out the display tablet that I have, the Huion display tablet that is basically, I'm using it as my primary monitor right now. I'd show you, but I don't have the other camera up. Audio is one of those things where it's like, I should have a much better grasp on it than I do. I mean, I do have a pretty good grasp on it, but... Alright, you have fun at the thrift store. You got nice monitors, $50 all the time. Ah, yeah. Well, this is one where I can... it has a stylus. And it's a few years old, so you can get much cooler stuff now. But, let's see. Create a new layer. That's what I want to do. And... we'll go with white, I guess. Just kind of want to trace where I have the, what are these called? Nebula in the background. Clouds. And I'm a little bit out of That's not exactly what I want. A little bit out of practice with this drawing tablet thing. Oops. What do I do there? Don't know what I'm doing with this image yet, other than that. LED secondary touchscreen displays with pressure sensitive for drawing. Yeah, that's what this is. It's Huion HD Studio, something like that. Or Studio 50. I forget the model. It's a few years old. Let me look at the back. It tells me. Oh, it's a canvas. Yeah. Yeah. So you're familiar with it. Like I say, this was not cheap when I got it. I mean, it was cheap compared to a Wacom Cintiq. Very cheap compared to that, but still. Not... I'm sure you can get them much cheaper now. This display technology has been crazy the last few years. And I wrote an Amazon review for this. I did have a Cintiq in my possession for a while, but I had to return it to its rightful owner at one point. Because he wanted it back for another project. Which I probably didn't get used for. But that's neither here nor there. Here nor there. That's not how you spell that. But I want it below. I have to decide how garish to make this thing. No thanks. It is. Let me say, I'm pretending to be a bit of a showman here. To I'm muting the color so you can't see the actual color. Trying to remember if I don't think I watched Liquid TV. I mean, I don't watch much MTV anyway, so. Was that the one where they did all the old CG animated shorts? Or am I thinking of a different show? Okay, yeah, I remember seeing a little of that. No, not you. You. And I don't need to see you at all right now. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I was into some of it. That's definitely, you know, had that hipster snobby thing going on sometimes. It's like, oh, I can't like Disney. It's too polished and commercial. Ah, okay. At the same time, I've never been much of a rebel. This is kind of fun. I should get this out more often. Let's see. Bug Boy was a bad boy! I used Luna Display on an iPad as a drawing tablet instead of my old Wacom. The Wacoms with the screens are expensive, yeah. They're literally a quarter of the price. I used the Huion. Is it Huion? I don't know, whatever. The directional and puncher sensitivity, so it tracks like a real brush. Yeah. I don't know if this one has directional sensitivity or not. I know the Wacom Cintiq did. But I don't have that at my disposal. And I didn't want to pay $1,300 for one of those. Or more. I don't know what I'm doing with this coloring yet. It's like I don't have a clear idea where I want to go with it. Primo ones detect the angle of the pen. The Apple Pencil has pressure sensitivity and directional too, which works pretty well. Have I been following Procreate Dreams? No, I haven't. I am aware of Procreate as the software. A little bit, just that people use it. Let's do the same thing around the character. body at least. So with the preview of this, where I'm just kind of breaking things out with extreme colors, I like the very graphic look of it. That sounds like things people should not post. This is how we wound up with Sonic Impreg. There's the character 2 layer. Okay. Yeah, this I want to actually follow the pen lines. Oops. Okay, yeah. You can see what I'm doing. But I'll zoom in a little more, so you can see even more what I'm doing. Although, I'm used to drawing. I have bad habits of drawing, I guess. I don't know. Joys of being self-taught. I tend to draw small. So I'm not used to making large sweeping motions with my pen. Do I have smoothing on? I'm not used to using smoothing either, but... We'll go in there, we'll erase some of that. This is how we wound it. Yeah, I already read that one. Of course, I could rotate the page. Might not make for the best viewing experience, though. So instead, I'll contort my wrist in unnatural positions. Yeah, I grew up in the... Say I grew up in the 90s. I guess I did. Sort of. I mean, 90s was my college years, mostly. Say I graduated high school in 92. That's how old I am. Well, let's just do this. Clean up some of these edges where it pokes out a little too much. So I think I probably have a fair amount of 90s aesthetic in me by default. At the subconscious level. So this is what happened when you're given a full set of tools. Looks great so far. Thanks. So when I was doing the Inktober stuff, especially the first couple of years, I was thinking I would do this for some of the drawings, but I rarely got around to it. Okay. Now I need to choose the colors. Oh, nope. One more thing I want to separate is the, sorry, the planet. Which is these landy areas. I'm gonna call it texture. This is loved all the old school editor stuff. Thank you. Oh yeah, the old deluxe paint type stuff. So this is more of a comic book style, maybe? I don't know. What am I? Oh, what? Yeah, me too. So now I'm just kind of going over where the stippling is. Just because, you know, I feel like it needs something else there. I'm probably being a little more careful about it than I need to be. I can change it if I need to. It's digital. I have an undo button. Increase my brush size a bit too. Oops. Might need to make sure this is all closed off somehow. All right. Okay, well, I think I'm go play with colors now. After I save it, I'm gonna set the pen down and use the mouse for this. Can I just, you know, dock you over here somewhere? Because I don't need you guys. Rather see more of my layers. Alright. There's some funkiness with that, but kick that. It's because it... Oh well. Ready? You ready for the color choices? Yeah. Now these aren't the color choices, but these are the working color choices. Oh, I missed something. Need to fill in. Yeah. No, not you. Okay, there's a break in there somewhere. Let's turn off the lines for now. Oh yeah, it really doesn't like... doesn't like trying to use the mouse and have the pen nearby at the same time. So the keyboard shortcuts for that aren't gonna work. And that's all that's missing, is that one little bit there. Alright. I feel like there's a key, like a shift key stuck or something. Let's see. So you could do something like that. Need to fix that over here, though. But we can have multiple versions. Copy layer style. Paste layer style. It's not quite gelling for me. Okay. We'll save it here and keep playing. These are very primary color choices. I didn't even name this. Okay. So what do we want to do next? Is question. Do we want to do shadings? Do we need to do shadings since the pen already does shadings? My foot fell asleep. We'll do a overlay trick. Lemon Star Child. Yeah. So, I mean, it's the colors are pop. They definitely pop, and I do like that. Okay, let's see. I want... What is it that I want? The dodge tool. Dodge and burn. Oh, okay. So Shift O to switch between dodge and burn. I don't want to desaturate. Oh, yeah, that's a different tool. Midtones, midtones. Okay. Alright. I don't know which one I'm on now. Dodge, burn. Okay. Okay, why is this not doing what I think it should be doing? Or is it doing it and I just don't see the effect? Okay, it's doing it. I just don't see the effect. Give it more of a glowy feel to it. It's wild. Hey, an error occurred. Haha, good times. Yeah, guess we get to start over from scratch. Nah, just kidding. Okay, I was brightening up stars is where I was at. I was with the dodge tool. So it's kind of a mix of things, because it's got like elements of a very limited palette. Printing, like block print, whatever it's called. And yet I'm adding in some more subtle shading. It's more of an airbrushy thing, a 4-color process thing. See how we like that? Basically, I just made a 50% gray layer that I am, you know, just doing the shading on, and that is overlaying, so it's, you know, whatever goes darker than the 50% darkens, whatever goes lighter than the 50% lightens. Right now I'm just lightening. Lightening. And I don't know if I don't like it, and I can stop it. Because it's a separate layer. So I guess you could say the effect would be like a limited resolution printer or printing under a black light. Let's up the exposure to that. Ooh, I may have put the pushed it so far into the light area that it's no longer midtones. And this goes back to midtones now. And this is not a common technique for me to use. I'm just experimenting. It's like I expect that to be a more prominent effect. But maybe not. Suppose I don't need that timeline. Okay, what do we like about it? What don't we like about it? Let's flatten that out some more. Oops. That's weird. I wonder if I should do some like brush texture type stuff. Okay, now those clouds are looking a little bright. Of course, we could go a completely different color with them. And of course, the blue background doesn't need to be blue. I think the little glowy stuff was a little bit much in some areas. It's like it's underwater. Kind of like the going back to this, but maybe more of a gray? Nah. Look at that, and just tone that down a bit. I think the nebula lines are a little too not nebula lines, the planet lines are a little too smooth. Planet texture. Of course, maybe this should... No, I kind of like having the thoughts not completing. I say it's weird that I picked the lighter color to do the stippled area, I think. Didn't mean to do that. That's what I was going for. Let's see, where is that? Filter, distort. No. Stylize. Diffuse. Whatever. I just broke up the edges a bit. And I will blur. Yeah, I'll blur that. Oh my. No. Yeah, I'm not digging some of that. Maybe make it the same color as the hair. That's not the same color as the hair. Oh, because the mouse keeps moving. Bottom space is a bit blank for whomever might be playing. This is definitely a record store window art. Yeah. Child of the 90s, what can I say? I do like it darker. Same family, just darker. And it's kind of cool like that. I think if I have this too bright, it kind of takes away from the stippling. Maybe let's... Color overlay. Let's pick the skin color. That way we're kind of keeping it within the family of the same. This is roughly the same 3 colors for poster art. It was fine. Yeah, I like that. Does this add a lot, or enough to... I think it adds some, but again, I'm more subtle. Put some blue jeans on it, yeah. I definitely could do some work on coloring the body. Maybe I'll just add some white highlights. Soft brown, pressure, size. Okay. That's what I want. Let's see if it works. Hey, it does work. Okay, good. Make it real shiny. I was suckered in by toy art. Jeju results. All the sprues are wrong colored. I don't know that I had that experience. Always kind of disappointed by, you know, in the toy aisle, all the Joes had, and Cobra had very specific, specialized weaponry. But when you watch the TV show, they're all just generic lasers coming out of M16s or something like that. Let's see, do I want to do anything with this? Do I want to do anything with the hair? Kind of give it a shine. I don't think I do. I think I like the hair being a monolithic swash of red. I think it's done too. Thank you. We'll save that. On my computer. Thank you very much. We'll put it in StreamArt. Yeah, one thing I've noticed with Photoshop recently on streams and stuff is that you get like these artifacts on the edge that look like you missed painting something, but it's really just a function of the zoom. Anyway, let's do a save as, or save a copy, as they want you to do now. New window. We'll pop it up over here. Yeah, my digital work tends to be a lot more colorful than my analog art. Just make sure it came in properly. Yeah, there we go. I think that's an eyeball. I think that is also an eyeball. Alright. Let's go to my Discord. I do have a Discord, by the way. You probably know that already. Hopefully that link still works. If it doesn't, let me know. If anybody is clicking on it. Oh, and let's see, I had Trimoon Yarnery. Thank you for following yesterday. I appreciate that. Let's not dox anyone, okay? And say the colors are not subtle. Okay, which song is this? It's like the song I always want to do something to. Turn it on, turn it down, skip it or something. I don't see how to tell me what it is. Oh well. Anywho, let's see. So we did that. That's done. Do we want to do something similar? Again? So 11:20. I'm gonna run an ad and stretch a bit, and I'll be right back in a minute or so. Forgot to put up the "We'll be back" sign. Well, we'll be back. We're back. We're back. We're back. I decided to colorize our golden dragon. Since I was having so much fun, although my back is getting a little tired. This is one of the drawing challenge things from earlier this year. Let's see. I was never quite happy with that leg, but I don't think I will fix it. Unless I just want to use this as a practice thing to just kind of... I don't know. We'll know. I may have erased the pencil marks after that, but we'll work with what we got here. I'm gonna play with the contrast. Rather the levels, so I get the darker lines. Trying to not get as much of the pencil, but I don't think that's gonna work out so well for me. I'll do that. I'm gonna do a little audio check here. Just to see. Yep, audio is working. That was a mighty sigh. A mighty sigh, I say. Okay. I'm gonna do this a bit differently than the last one, I think. Alright, let's pick just a normal brush type. I do want it to be a golden dragon, but let's put it in a blue sky, because it's apparently flying. I will set this layer to multiply. Add it. I guess I could make that a blue layer, for what I'm doing. A lovely sky blue. Sorry, I'm fighting with the shock mount on my mic. It came disconnected. The mic is held by elastic bands that run through pattern. Sorry if that was mic noisy. Alright, let's see. I want to do something with some texture. Do we want to do some wet media brushes? Kyle's paintbacks, wet blender? No, we don't want a wet blender. We want wet media. I just looked at wet media, didn't I? So I don't want a blender. Concept brushes. Sure, all purpose. Hello? Is it doing anything? Is this not set on multiply? Strength 24. Let's make a strength 100. Okay. Okay, that's something at least. Guess. Oh, it's a smudgy brush. That's why. Paint box, classic. Kyle's ultimate pencil. Oil flat wonky. Oil lush. We'll go with that. Alright. Ooh, I should get some art supplies in the mail today. From the Amazon. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest. Okay, not at all. This is not a natural media simulator. Alright, so let's go back to our concept brushes. All purpose. Let's see if that doesn't do anything that I want it to do. Oh, it did. It just took a while. Because it's a smudgy brush. And they do that. Sure, we'll add in some spatteriness. Don't like it. That's okay. I don't have to like it. I'm just the artist. I'm not using it the way it's intended, I'm sure. Well, maybe. Alright, now let's just tone it all back. Kind of wishing that some of these splatters were gold colored. Which they still could be, I suppose. This could be added later. So, I'll say that's our background. There's our line art. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I think I will just try to fill in the areas that I want to paint and just use this as a mask. Hey, look, it's a golden dragon. My chat's gone quiet. That's okay. I suppose. I'll just assume you're double tapping it. There's probably a better way to do that. Alright. So they haven't really tried doing something like this with clean line work, like using the sketch as a base and then just recreating it with actual nice lines. My style does tend to be a little, if you can even call it a style, I tend to do things a little on the rough side. As far as unfinished, not polished. Part of me likes that. Part of me is just lazy. Probably. You can still see the pencil. I'm probably trying too hard to stay within the lines. It probably doesn't matter that much. When it's all said and done. I just have to make it to my own satisfaction, I think. Wait, yeah, it's 11:30. Okay. I think we'll try to going to at least 12. And this should take us there. Because that's just how I roll. We have now reached the portion of the program where Dana says random things that pop into his mind for no apparent reason. Hey Rose, are you here? I'm, encroaching onto your territory. Of subject matter, at least. Hey, crashed again. Or something. Let's see if it recovers this one. Ah, not enough of it. You jerk. Okay. No. Beat. Let's see. Maybe I should just start using actual colors. Huh? So, goldfish is very orange. Would a gold dragon be orange? Bug Boy was a bad... You have my condolences. Oh, thank you. Let's see about that. That does a kind of offset from the blue background nicely, though. Offset isn't the correct word, but... And do I want to do this? Let's make this sloppier. Sorry, not sloppier, more expressive. This will be a more expressive piece. All in how you frame it. Pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break to pause them. Okay, well, I'm going to run an ad, so see you in a minute. If you're not sticking around. Chat is still available. You just won't hear my profound thoughts. Or sarcasm. Welcome back, Bug Boy. I hope the ads were at least entertaining. Woo! Creepy Halloween vibes. Hey, yeah, the puppet's still working. Good. I forgot about that for a while. I have been thinking a little bit about getting into some kind of printmaking. Like woodblock prints or something. Or lino cuts. Don't know though. I suppose it's on my maker bucket list. Any techniques or tools you all want to try out in making art or physical meat things that you haven't had the chance to try yet? Let's do this in here. Hey, I'm gonna save it. This is saved in the cloud. So when I lose access to the cloud, I lose my files. That's how that works, right? Wow. I might... My shoulder is getting sore. Okay. I wonder if I should do something interesting with the spikes. Like, should they be translucent or something? The world may never know. Wait, that's how many licks does it take to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 1, 2, 3. Crunch. 3. It has to be one of the longest running ads. Okay. He stops where other people start. Touching up this bit, touching it up a bit. Okay. Maybe I will just do that. I do not have pressure sensitivity on this brush. Ooh. There we go. That's a leg. Trying to separate the underbelly from the leg. But also the claws. Claws! They call him Sandy Claus. We'll go up the neck. A little more red. A little more vibrant. Let's add some shading. Why is this not on pressure sensitivity? I just want the freaking general brushes, man. Pressure sensitivity. There we go. It's my jam. Hope you don't mind it sliding around the page so quickly. This is the leg that I feel like is kind of bent the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm getting a bit stiff and sore. Need to stretch. Oh, that's too dark. Did I miss a call? Looks like I missed a call. No, I think that call was from when I was trying to find my phone before the stream. If you have it set up correctly, you can say, personal assistant from Amazon, whatever your keyword is, where's my phone? And it'll call your phone and try to help you find it. I had misplaced my phone this morning, so that was very helpful. Do I want that? I'm trying to find the color I want. Probably more yellow. Not loving it. Not loving it. Just trying to add some shading in here. Some gratuitous shading. Not buying the gold out of this golden dragon yet. It's not very metallic looking either. Kind of want to do something translucent with those things.
Incoming raid.
Incoming raid? Stevie Seal! Stevie Seal! Rose! Hey gang, how's it going? Let's... Wait, is that a different incoming raid? Hello, Zablocker. Hello, Tri-Moon Yarnery. Thanks again for signing in yesterday, or following yesterday. I am coloring the golden dragon.
Dutchy, welcome in, my friend. I'll be with you in just a second.
So I'm horning in on your territory, Rose. Hope you don't mind. This is one of the early drawings from this year's was it Inktober? Drawtober? Whatever drawing challenge. I pulled prompts from 3 different ones and did the ones I felt like doing when I felt like doing them. So yes, I got it. You don't need to tell me. So I'm just coloring the pencil. Who clipped that? I'm doing well. And I don't know who clipped that one. Could have been me. But I don't know. Didn't actually see it. How are things? How was your stream, Stevie? And, you know, of course, take a break if you need one. Why, thank you. I am. Actually, what if the golden dragon had green eyes? Would that be a thing? I think I should have the color palette out. Yeah, I'll have to bring up that other one. I think I might start a new layer. But I will make a child of that. Alright. Do a soft brush. Over there. Get those shadows a little brighter. Green and gold are a nice combo. Thank you. I tried to make it a little more golden. As usual, I'm just experimenting. But I like that. I have my drawing tablet out today. Might be the opposite. Blue. Darker. Concentrating. Alright. How's my day been? My day's been good. Let's see. I had 2 incoming raid sounds, and I only see 1, so I'm guessing I just got to duplicate sounds. Well, thank you. I'm just, yeah. It's a little bit much up here. Now this shoulder looks really small for some reason. Oh well. I figured I would try using the, was it the complementary color? The opposite color on the color wheel to the actual color to see how that did when darkening it. And I like it. It makes it pop. And I think we might just do a... No glowy around it. Let's play with the layer styles. Huh. What if I did that instead? Has anyone gotten 2K in channel points? No. No one has 2K in channel points, Blocker. No one does. That doesn't happen. You see, the elf scares Pity, so he doesn't like that. I suppose I could try to make these golden letters. Automod held a message for reason swearing. Allow will allow it to chat. Pity smile is effin' baked. Oh, you don't know, but they're okay. Jerk. Alright, let's see.
Hi everyone, it's me, Wendell the Elf. It's so good to see you all, and we are so happy that you are all here with us, and we are hoping that you are looking forward to a wonderful holiday season coming up. I told you you wouldn't like it. Woo, yeah. Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye-bye.
So, that happened. Thank you, Zablocker. We appreciate you. Goleden. Yeah, so what you're saying is I need to increase the point redemption limit on that. So Ghost. But we don't need that. I do need to put the elf need to make sure that is live and ready to go for on Fiverr. For the one person who uses it. Or 2 people. This is the worst gold effect ever. Why am I doing this manually? Chat. I know, but it's not natural. Stevie Seal, come on, man. Sorry, I had to do a little stretch before that. Just...
As you know, it had to be done. We just can't always do everything the way you want to do it when you want to do it. But that's okay because we are a happy yum jelly belly jelly gum drop lots of Christmas candy thing rhyme. I ran out of things. So long, everybody. Thanks again for trying. Fun. Ugh. Ew. No thank you. I need to come up with some better things. You probably like it just because I make a big deal about not doing it. Playing into your evil plan. Let's sharpen this brush up. Make it smaller. I need to yeah, I should figure out how to get that redeemed to actually play a sound so that I can not miss it when it comes in. Give it a massive cooldown. Something. Ooh, I know. Make it a redeem for bits. That way at least I get paid for it, you know. Get paid to make a fool of myself. I know, you love me. The joys of turning a long tube of fabric the right way around. Yay! And suddenly, it looks like the thing it's supposed to look like. I'm spending way too much time on something that I'm not really happy with.
This is so incredibly incidental. Why am I doing this? Anyway. Golden. Put that below it. I feel like it's missing the... Oh, yeah. Ah, some straps for the skirt I was working on yesterday. Stretching. I know you can't see me, but I am stretching. Needed to be done. Give it some extra drama. Drama, I tells you. Struck. I want this to be on the inside this time. There we go. Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, I'm gonna call this done. Did you ever put your more work into that hoodie? Oh, you forgot about the hoodie. Well, that's not part of the picture anyway. We'll just do that. Brain got distracted making a cute little wyvern and then the skirt. Did the cute little wyvern need a hoodie? That should just be cropped anyway. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna call this one done. No, it's 3 media, stream art. Dragon. Golden dragon color. Still not quite gold looking to me, but whatever. think I'll do the same thing with this one and make it a puzzle. Anyone want to take a look back at the old stream art? Before we wrap up, I guess. I don't know. Is, let's see. Do we need to... Who's online? I'm live, apparently. But I knew that. So much stuff. Ooh, did you end up watching those videos? No. I watched a video that might have been the same one. Was that the one from Maker Faire about the 3D printing in space? All right. All right. I'm going to close Photoshop. I'm going to open a new window. I said I was going to close Photoshop. It did not. Yeah, 0G printing. Yeah, that's cool stuff. Interesting. What you have to do. I'm assuming none of you want to do puzzles, because that doesn't seem to be things that happen much on my stream. If you do, let me know. And I'll, post a link. Otherwise, you can find it in Billiam Babbles. Thread. Although I don't see the one that I posted earlier today. Oh, there it is. Lots of puzzles were added. Okay. So this is the one that Pity was talking about. And when I say this one, I mean the one that I'm not ready to show you yet. Good times. Good times ahead. Streaming. Stream art. Okay. Let's see. Star Guy. This was the one that I finished coloring today. I started it last night. Not on stream. I was breaking things apart, but today I finished. This is a drawing from 2020, June, and I decided to add some color to it. So I was doing that last night and today, and this is what I came up with. I just kind of like the extremely limited color printing type, whatever. And of course, here's the one from today, or that you came in on. Just again colorizing a drawing. That's as cool as Quack. And here's it's a very small picture. It's 320 pixels by 200. The prompt for the day was fairy, and I think reflection. So not my usual subject matter, but it was. The prompt for this one was 1Z. And I have my feelings about this, but it's very colorful. This one is Nightmare and Wander, I think, or a couple of them. It's actually the pixel aspect ratio is like these are. When I made it with a resolution where the pixels were not square, they were rectangles, and now it's being displayed as a square, so it looks squished. Again, pixel art, limited resolution. Here's Dodge from the beginning of the month. Again, this is one where the pixel resolution was different, so, but I did stretch this one out to match the actual resolution, but that's why these look extra chunky or extra wide. And there's what it looks like, not stretched. It's all acceptable in old school graphics, yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool to be a game art designer. This was, I think, one of the first ones, and I don't remember what the prompt was. And first ones, I mean first of the October art challenge thing. Don't remember the prompt, I just remember making it into a spaceship. I've seen so much worse. Yeah, I was probably pretty worse back then, too. There's just the ship. Here's one of my emotes. Doesn't look as good blown up. But hey, there's said low resolution. Here's a monster one. And there's the scene without the monster. I forget the prompts on this one too. There's a attempt at one of my bots. I attempted a hype emote, which is of course too hard to read when you actually make it as small as it needs to be for chat. This one looks like a guy I know, kinda, but yeah. This is, yeah. I was asking for art prompts and nobody gave me any, but somebody had mentioned, I think it was Pity, about, yeah, sitting with a cat. And this is how I salvaged that, because the program crashed when I tried saving it. So I took this and made that. Because I found a bug, and they fixed the bug. Yeah, Homer Octopus Donuts. And just random colorful face. Yeah, another spaceship, which started off as a desert landscape. This thing, which is not sure how I feel about him. And here's Zablocker's peanut butter jellyfish with a flaming sword for some reason. Here's the pixel art version of the Vic B1, which I'm actually pretty pleased with. Especially since it's just done from memory. And that's the end of the stream art folder. So I don't have my camera on, so I can't give you a other tour. But I think, let's see, we are at 12:34. I might go till 1 or whenever. Is Andy started streaming yet? Okay, cool. Let me switch my... So, yeah. I figured I would switch to full screen since I'm not showing anything on my actual screen, so here we are. There is something else I wanted to do today. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure how the upresing that pixel art might be a challenge. We'll see. And it has the lines baked in, but yeah, we're definitely can try doing something. Yeah. Hello. Hope not. Hi, sir. I'm not sure what you're replying to anymore, because I've said words after I've said words, and now I don't know which words are the words I was referring to, or you're referring to. Anyway, oh yeah, Illustrator. I was gonna open up Illustrator and try finishing something. So... I know, I was going to take a little break. But I changed my mind. What's new? Retro camper van. Oh yeah, have you guys seen this? They've added text to vector in generative AI in Illustrator. That's not why we're here. Excuse me, I want to go to... Where is it that I want to go to? Not models. Actually, I don't know where it is. That's a good question. Huh. I guess I won't do that, because I don't know where it is, and I don't feel like looking for it all over the place. So, forget that. We'll just do new. We could edit my puppet. Let's try now. No, I don't want to do this whole thing. Okay. How did I do this before? There we go. Generate. Describe what we want. Middle-aged man sitting in chair with petting orange cat sitting on his lap. Pixel art. I agree. This is one of the things that was just... Man, the space is moving so freaking fast. But this in Illustrator was just, I think, announced last month. That's when they put this in. So... I'm surprised it actually did the pixel things as well as it did. But these are vector graphics, so I can zoom in as far as I need to. Ooh. Can I just drag? It is nuts what can be done. That dude is too happy. Yeah. This guy's not petting a cat. This guy looks about right. I mean, the pixel art thing is a little wonky. Let's do the... yeah. We'll leave out the style and we'll try generating again. Like I said, this is a new feature in an old program. As far as it might be the only one I know of that does vector art, though. I think it is the only one that I am aware of. I don't know if it's the only one that does it. Let's get rid of these other ones. And by vector, what that means is that these are... if I zoom in here, you can see I'm not getting more and more pixels. I'm just getting sharper details. And that's because it's a vector image is made out of points and paths, so it's all defined mathematically. So I can zoom all the way in, and the math still renders that shape. So I know it's not the best description, but basically the big thing is yeah, you have unlimited zoom with these. You don't have to worry about... yeah, whatever. I'm done talking about that for the moment. I've not made any... yeah. You all know what I'm talking about then. Here he's mad because he lost his tail. And I don't know why the chair is staying up, and why his leg is going through the chair. But, yeah. I've never used Corel Painter. I've been aware of Corel's products, since the 90s, if not the 80s, but, I've never really used them much. Yeah. So... I was trying to decide what to do next. Let's do one other thing with this generative AI stuff. Let's design me a new logo. Retro. Futuristic. No. Keeps disappearing when I move the air. Logo for Atomic Gift Shop. Retro futuristic atom punk style. Minimal. Keep hitting the arrow to move the cursor and it keeps dropping me out of the thing. Logo time. Those do not look minimal. Okay, these just don't work. It's definitely not minimal. So, not what I was looking for. But, they make cool game graphics. And of course, it'd be nice to... you'd probably want to clean them up and make them more precise, if that was your style. So I don't know. And like I said, the whole generative AI art thing is a little gray area for me. Like man making robot, yeah. But, you know, it's a new tool, and it's here, and it's not going to go away, so how do we make the best use of it? That's the question I have to deal with. Because, like, you can use all of these things to make... You have your own on this machine. Are they like stable diffusion? Cool. Yeah, I have something on this machine. I did just get a new. So I got one of those 1030 or sorry 3060 graphics cards that has 12 gigs of video RAM. So I could potentially play with a little more AI stuff on this machine. Haven't done that yet. Huh. The other thing I'm working on, which I don't know if it'll show up on here or not. Oh yeah, that's right. I just remembered. This Lightwave is quite unstable on this computer for some reason. Works better on the laptop. I should probably just reinstall. Yeah. But I've got this on Prime Day last month. Amazon did a Prime Day sale, and there was like 20% off, 23% off on the particular graphics card I got. So it was like less than I think it was less than 300 at the price, and then I had another like $92 saved up in like reward points or something from a credit card because of, you know, having some big expenses. And so that knocked the price down to less than 200, I think, if I recall correctly. So I decided to pull the trigger on that, and I don't regret it. Haven't really used it much though, although it's a big jump. Let's say, yeah, I went from a 1070 to a 3060. When I tried playing Starfield on the 1070, it did not like it. I did get it working, but it has a dynamic resolution thing, so stuff was just blurry. It was weird. Let's see. I did see something with with the AI stuff. A lot of it requires the high-end graphics card because they have all of the VRAM. Because they have lots of VRAM. I did see a story where somebody took an AMD system that has the integrated graphics and used that instead, because the integrated graphics will use 50% of the regular RAM. So that worked nicely. But it was more work because it didn't have... More work needed to be done to get the whatever particular AI thing he was using to work on it. Just because it wasn't as standard. But it is possible to... and a lot cheaper to get a CPU or APU than it was to get a standalone graphics card with 24 gigabytes of video RAM. But yeah, the integrated stuff isn't nearly as good as the dedicated. That's why I got a laptop that has a discrete graphics chip. It's nice. It wasn't... Got it a couple years ago, and it was like around think it was less than 1,000 is what I paid for it after upgrading the RAM and hard drive. But, yeah. But it's a good little laptop. I like it, but the screen is kind of disappointing. It's kind of dim, so it's hard to see sometimes, and the webcam in it sucks. But those aren't the reasons I bought it. It can do the things I want to do. Meanwhile, I'm just here looking at this thing. It's like, what am I doing? I want to go here, then here. And then, where's Little Saucer? Little Saucer! Here we go. I'm still working on redesigning this guy. No, I don't want layout view, I want perspective view. I'm making some progress, although I'm not sure about all the progress I'm making. But like, my card can't do all the fancy NVIDIA stuff. It's way cheaper and full power. Yeah. I don't know what why everybody loves it. I don't know exactly what you're asking. Oh, why I'm redesigning it? Couple of reasons. Some things don't fit as well as some people would like, so I'm trying to, in particular, make the top and the bottom half of these things go together. Another comment has been that you can't, I have this detail on the inside, but you can't actually see it in the model when it's assembled, so I'm working on a way to be able to see inside, which means I also have to work on the inside a bit more. Yeah, just a revision. And also changing the connector down here so that it can use magnets. So overall, the general, the outer shape isn't going to change. I'll probably leave out the antenna. The antenna was it's what I originally designed in, but somebody requested a fin to have options instead. But I think everybody just uses this and nobody uses the antenna. Not sure, but it's kind of the impression I get. So I might just leave that piece out. So yeah, just a revision. And I could make it a bigger one. One thing I had been working on is separating out the alien from the base. But I don't know if I'll do that or not, but that's what I was working on most recently. Is originally these pieces were intersecting because it didn't matter because it was all one piece, but if I make it separate, I don't know. I'm just kind of figuring things out, and it's not all making sense. I figure if I can, instead of having like this piece in the middle, I could actually put a spot for the alien with his legs that I don't actually need. Yeah. There's plenty of space for it. And I could leave space in here for a battery and stuff. And if I had a way to disconnect it, so yeah. Again, just a revision, but currently you can't actually see a lot of the interior parts, so I was kind of hoping to have a side panel that's removable. That's actually what I'm thinking of. And that might be stuck to the interior. with the, I need to rearrange these layers, I guess. So like this wireframe bit here could be removed or propped up like a hood or something. Looks okay. Hello, all. Hello, Miss Diane. I say don't overthink it. Yeah. That's the problem. Is like, it's very easy to overthink. And, particularly, it's like, okay, this is an alien craft, but it kind of has American car stylings. What's the technology look like? Does it look more alien or more, Detroit? You know? Ford Motor Alien ship. Yeah. Could put a hood ornament on the front. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be working on that on stream just right now, but just because, I don't know. Yeah, not quite there. How are things with Miss Diane? At this point, we're just at the waffling stage of the stream. Because I did the thing I started out doing. Good, spending time with my son and 2 grandchildren. Nice! Glad to hear you're having a good time. We're at the Pity Won't Shut Up stage. Oh, Pity shut up for a while. He's back though. That's okay. Interaction is good. My therapist keeps telling me... No, just... Sorry, Andy is on. Hey, no problem. We'll just raid over to Andy then. Because why not? Yeah, we've been going for a couple of hours now. I've done the thing I started out doing and didn't do the other things that I was thinking about doing, but that's okay. Because, you know, no, I think I'm done. Get your views, yeah. But, no. Except, Miss Diane. Just to catch you up on where we were. We colorized, or finished coloring an old picture. A drawing that I did a couple years back. So this was just, you know, there was no color. It was just the ink lines originally. And then we also colored the Golden Dragon sketch from early October. So that's what we did on stream today. So, and then we looked through some pictures from previous streams. So, thank you for you're welcome for the stream. Thank you for your stream, Stevie. And I've given you a shout out. Does anybody else here need a shout out before I raid on over to Mr. Mecha? So, and thank you again for raiding in Mr. Stevie Seal. I appreciate that quite a bit. Alright. Let's raid. Andy. He started, he's just not started yet. We'll raid before he gets going. Or we could just hang out for another minute, I guess. But yeah, I had fun. It's nice having the drawing tablet out again with the being able to draw right on the screen. That's always fun. But, yeah. And you are welcome. Yeah, because it was my own. You know, I wanted your audio to be better for my own sake. So, but yeah, compression, something I learned a bit about a few years back when I was learning the ropes for voiceover stuff. So, I'm not seeing. I did use the raid thing. Where's the raid thing? I'm not seeing it on my screen. But anyway, I will see you all over in Andy's stream whenever the raid actually happens.